What's going on, fellow A-plusers? It's your boy Adam Perez, back once again with a brand new video for you guys today. As listen, I'm on my Netflix bag once again, ladies and gentlemen, as I had such a good time checking out Trolls, sitting down, reviewing and discussing it with you guys, that I wanted to think to myself, like, what else does Netflix certainly have on? And so I wind up finding myself just kind of scrolling through this past week, and lo and behold, I came across an Aubrey Plaza film by the name of Emily the Criminal. Had the opportunity to finally check this out. Now listen, I had heard of this film earlier in the year, and I unfortunately missed it in theaters. I don't even know if it was like a widespread release or how many theater screens it was certainly on. I feel like it just kind of came and went if you certainly weren't looking for it. And so while I was definitely excited to certainly see it, I didn't unfortunately get the opportunity to see it in theaters. So the fact that it's now on a streaming service certainly made me extremely happy. I decided I gotta check this out. I gotta check this out. So when it comes to my relationship with Aubrey Plaza, I honestly wish I had seen more of her. Like for me, Aubrey Plaza just always remains the girl from Parks and Rec. Seeing her and Chris Pratt for their run on Parks and Rec was incredible. But outside of that, like I just always have seen her very much in like the comedic side of things, right? I've always loved her sarcasm, her timing, her facial expressions. I mean, everything about Aubrey Plaza is just absolutely amazing. And so, I've also seen her in the movie Safety Not Guaranteed. Great film, really enjoyed it. And then outside of that, maybe like the drunken history stuff that we got out of her. But outside of that, I feel like I don't necessarily go looking for Aubrey Plaza films. They kind of come find me, sort of thing. And so this one I ran across, and I had to go ahead and certainly check it out. And I probably have seen her in cameos and a bunch of other things, but as far as like headlining the film, I haven't really watched an Aubrey Plaza film. So I was really excited to go ahead and check out Emily the Criminal, because for me, I really want to see just what her range is and to continue to learn more about her, certainly as an actress. And I got to tell you, after checking out Emily the Criminal, I think she heightens so many of the roles, or so many of the scenes in this particular film, just with the way that she's able to exude sort of her emotion. She's just got those eyes that when she's in like sort of a tense, anxious sort of situation, I mean, she could just easily express that, and it makes you feel that as you're watching her on the screen. So there is something captivating about Aubrey Plaza as an actress that I honestly really want to see more of. And so just seeing her in this particular film just continue to showcase to me not only her range, but man, she can really sort of do it all, you know what I mean? So, and I will say, simple story plot, simple concept. The concept of a dummy shopper is something I personally have never heard of. I won't go ahead and spoil it too much for you guys. I definitely want you to go ahead and go into this particular movie blind. When I thought of dummy shopper, I was under the impression it was sort of like a where you go in, you pay for something, you come out, they reimburse you, and you give your, like, a secret shopper. That's kind of what I thought a dummy shopper certainly was. So when you see what they ask these dummy shoppers to do, it's a simple concept, but then when you realize the bigger scope of, like, man, you can actually do something with this, to kind of see those moments of anxiousness, hesitation, and this, just like, is this really gonna work and play itself out, sort of thing. I thought they did a really great job of just gripping my emotions in those particular scenes. So when you've got a combination of that along with Aubrey Plaza's performance, I really enjoyed this movie through and through. The whole entire story arc really comes around. I love the concept of her sort of having this record, you know what I mean, for something that she certainly did in the past, and how it's really, the system has really forced her to have to push the limits in the sense of finding a way for herself to certainly survive. And so when you start seeing the idea of her trying to at least go out there in the real world and work and get a job and get a foot in the door, the system, due to her actions in the past, have now kind of really closed off a lot of options for her, and it's a really test to kind of see how far Emily will definitely go in order to go ahead and survive, you know what I mean? And so Aubrey Plaza just really captures that to me, and so to see her in a drama, I'm like, yes, let me see her in more of these type of roles. And listen, if you know some really great Aubrey Plaza films you guys want to go ahead and recommend, please go ahead and throw them in the comment section box below. And probably, look, there's probably some movies that I've seen her in that I know very well, and I'm like, oh crap, I didn't even realize that she was kind of in the movie. And I don't know. I don't know why that is when it comes to Aubrey Plaza, but things like this certainly will allow me to take much more focus of her and some of her other work that she's certainly in. There's another actor in this movie with her. I believe his name is, let me make sure I get this right, Theo Rossi, who plays the character Yusuf. I really enjoyed their arc and how they kind of, you know, grow towards the end of this particular, by this particular movie. You know, the ending is certainly what it is. I'll definitely let you guys certainly check it out. It's pretty crazy overall, but I thought they really did a really great job and were great on screen together, Aubrey and Theo as Emily and Yusuf. So yeah, I thought they carried this movie well. Solid script, really enjoyable performances to certainly say the least, and something that is definitely gripping and can be kind of anxious ridden certainly at times. And for me to kind of see how Emily's story truly evolves by the end of this movie, for me it's like, okay, I can kind of I can kind of see why, you know what I mean? But yeah, to see the lengths that Emily will certainly go to was pretty intense in this movie, but great stuff. And listen, I'm gonna throw this out there real quick because I'm a big nerd, and obviously we got to report on this type of stuff. So when it comes to Aubrey Plaza, if you guys recall, they are going to be remaking the Tomb Raider series, and I believe while Aubrey Plaza was promoting and marketing this film, somebody asked her the question about, you know, would she ever consider the idea of playing Tomb Raider? I don't remember how it came up in an interview, but Aubrey Plaza clearly expressed interest in being able to go ahead and maybe be the next Lara Croft with whoever, you know, just throwing her name out there in the hat for whoever decides to do the next Tomb Raider. And so honestly, after seeing this particular movie, Aubrey Plaza in my eyes can do no wrong. I think she can do anything, and I think she could really certainly knock it out of the park, because there were some really intense moments for her to have to perform in here, and I thought for the most part it was pretty great film. So for me, if I had to go ahead and rate it, give me like an A-. I'll definitely take an A- on there. So anywhere between 95 or I would say like 90, from 90 to 94 in that particular range for an A-. But great stuff, guys. If you have not had the opportunity to check out Emily the Criminal, please go ahead and do so over on Netflix, guys. And if you have seen the film, let me know your thoughts in the comment section box below. And if there's any particular storylines, or you know, I didn't want to give it make it be too spoilery, so whatever you guys want to talk about in the comment section box below, certainly feel free to, and we'll definitely go ahead and get to it for you guys. But other than that, do me a big favor as always, guys. Take care of yourselves, take care of each other, and keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.